Go. So we're going to be doing something interesting in this live stream. I like to find deals on like maybe sometimes obscure like music software that not a lot of people are using. And just when something comes across my lines and I see something that seems interesting, I go, I wonder what it would be like to create music with that. And I did that with Magix Music Maker today. Here's the thing. I used to go to Best. I don't know why I'm kind of stuttering, but I used to go to Best Buy a lot. And they have music software at Best Buy. You know, they have Magix software that I've seen there. And usually they used to have like Sony Acid there and different things. So anyway, I was on the website and I see that they have this Magix Music Maker Plus and Samplitude Music Studio. Now, for those of you who don't know, Samplitude is a full-fledged, legit, professional, very good sounding DAW. And Magix, the company Magix, even though it seems like they make kind of very consumer level software, they have a pro component to the company. And they are they probably bought Samplitude off the original developers, but they do Samplitude, and Samplitude Pro is legit. Anyway, I've played with their basic DAW Music Maker a couple times, and it's fun. So anyway, what I'm trying to get at is, okay, for $30, I just bought this software which has both Music Maker Plus and Samplitude Music Studio, not Samplitude Pro. It's the more consumer version, but you could still get a flavor. And today, what I'm going to be doing is firing up Music Maker Plus and see if we can use it to, I don't know, in our music making endeavors. See if it gives us ideas, see if it's inspirational or whatever. So we're going to be playing with that today. So first, let me make sure we're actually live streaming. Yeah, it looks like we are. Hope we are. So if you are in the chat room, okay, we do have a viewer. So if you are in the chat room or whatever and you would like to chime in, I do have the chat fired up here on the right-hand side of my screen. It should be anyway. There it is. So we're going to play with Magix Music Maker today. And even if you're a pro, you never know. Sometimes you can come up with ideas and use very consumer level stuff to create some pretty cool things. So this is the software I bought. Let's just see what it can do. I like to have fun with this kind of thing. So if you, I fired up Music Maker and it's asked, this is the first thing it's asking me. Great to have you on board. I don't know on board of what, but what do you want our name to be? I said DAW Junkie. Hi, DAW Junkie. What would you want to start with? I want to play instruments. The following MIDI controller has been identified. Focusrite USB. Well, the Focusrite USB MIDI is not a MIDI controller. And there's definitely lag, but that's all right. We could adjust that later. I'm just going to hit continue. More sounds, more fun. Create a user account and you'll receive sound pools as an introductory gift. I already have a Magix account, so let me fire that up and I want the sound pools. Oops. All right, let me just switch over to this screen so you don't see my passwords. All right, let me grab my password for Magix. Copy that. I know you can't see it, but it's all good. Let's switch back to the screen. Okay, you are now logged in and can jump to the next step. Already purchased an edition? Simply enter your serial number here. There must be a free edition. What's your level of music experience? I know my way around. No, let's just say this, because this is probably where a lot of the people fit. I got the basics. Just the sound unit with more than 100,000 loops in the Music Maker store. Okay. 3 genres. Provide you with more options. All right. I mean, this is very, very walkthrough like. And I guess it's nice they're doing that for beginners. Automatic feature download and installation. So I'll tell you one thing. It took like 40 minutes to download this whole program. I think we're streaming on Rumble now too, actually. So we should be on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Rumble. All right. Oh, God, it's got to scan my VSTs again. This took forever. All right, maybe I'll just bypass all this garbage. All right. Anyway. This is the interface for program. So this is the store. Let's look under loops and see what we got in there. So it does have a loop section similar to Studio One. Let me make sure it is using my ASIO settings. Let's go to Program Settings and go to Audio MIDI. No, it's set from Microsoft Wavetable. We want this to be... Oh, it's got ASIO driver, but we want to make the ASIO driver my Focusrite. And this thing scanning VSTs is probably just going to... Who knows what's going to happen with that. All right, so for MIDI, the input device, I want to be my MPK. All right, so that should be enough for that. Let's just see what kind of loops we got in here. And I do know one thing that's very cool about Magix Music Maker. Okay, see all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That's the pitch. You can actually play one of these loops. All right, let's take rolling bass A. Okay, I'm just going to drag that onto my timeline here. Now, that's at 6. So if I pick 4 and 5 and 6, it's actually, it looks like only one loop, but they give you 7 different pitches for the same loop. Now, I don't know if that tuning is done in software or they actually recorded 7 different loops, but I'll take 2. I'll put that next. Oops. Should the pitch of the selection be automatically adjusted when inserted for an hour? Sure. All right. So I want to bring that one here. Okay, in this A and D, that must be the note of the pitch. And let's go to 4. I think we're hung up a little bit because it's still trying to load these VSTs. Jeez. I do have a lot of VST sorting out to do. Yeah, I'm stuck right now. Like I said, if you do have any questions and you want to jump in the chat, jump in the chat. Another thing about Magix Music Maker in my experience in the past, it crash. It does crash. But I want to check out this Beatbox thing. That's new. I've never seen that. Oh, come on now. This is not a good thing to happen on a live stream. All right, I'm going to give it 10 more seconds, and I'm going to nuke the program and start it over. Oh, this is why. Oh, man, all my libraries are jacked up. Hopefully that did it. And I'm still not responding. Exciting live stream, but feel free to ask any question if you want. I'm not going to lie, this is actually starting to piss me off. I don't want it to load VSTs. I just want to use the Magix stuff that comes with it. All right, time to nuke. Time to nuke. Let's try this again. I don't want it to scan VSTs. This is why it's a live stream. This is real-time testing, so. Come on. Anyway, while it's doing that. Okay, good. We're almost there. I did not install Samplitude yet, which is the other one it comes with. But for $30, you get 2 music making programs. It's pretty cool. Paul Morgan in the chat says, hi. Hello, Paul. What a pain. It's actually these Steinberg plugins with that E-licenser. They always jack things up. They're so slow. Okay, finally. All right, I'm going to skip this little... That's a cute little like intro screen. I like how they're... Ooh, Music Maker Premium, 69% off, son. I like how they're making it very user-friendly, but let's just get into the interface here. And so I don't have to go through all that again. I'm going to go into my program settings. I'm going to look at the... VST, reset VST plugin information, add a VST plugin path. If you want to use a premium function, Music Maker free, you want to use a premium. Okay, so it thinks I have free edition. I have to probably enter my serial number. Free edition offers a small selection of VST plugins. In order to be used other VST effects, you need Music Maker Premium or the corresponding function from the store. It is smart that they give away a free edition and then they upsell you from there, I think. But I just want it not to go searching for plugins. But let's see what it does come with. Well, let's screw around with some loops first. So, all right, if you double click down here, it puts them automatically in the project. If you single click, it'll play it. Okay, there's 5. There's 4. That's pretty cool. All right, I am getting a little bit of clicking, so let me just make sure it is set for my Focusrite using ASIO. No, and it is not. Okay, so let's start with 6. I'm going to drag that into our timeline here. And then let's go to 2. All right, that's cool. And let's put this loop region over that. Okay, so you could use your right mouse button over here to set the right-hand side of the loop region, left button to set the left-hand side of the loop region, and it should loop now. Yeah, because looping is on here. All right, let's look for some drums now. All right, cool. So it looks like, see how these are rolling drums, A? And the bass I put in was rolling bass. So it looks like the name of each of these audio loops will correspond with the one that's going to fit the best. So anything in rolling should probably work. So let's see what we got in rolling. All right, let's bring that in as an intro. And we'll do that twice. And let's duplicate these. I guess Control C. Control V. And then we'll go into something a little. Here's rolling drums A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so let's just use E. All right, let's see how this sounds from beginning to end so far. Actually, let's take these out and let's just loop this 4 times for that intro part. How do we zoom in now? Okay. Scroll wheel? No. Control, zoom up and down. Okay, if you hold Control and move your scroll wheel, it zooms in the tracks that way. How about Alt and the wheel? It just moves up and down through the tracks. How about Shift and the wheel? No. How about Control Alt and the wheel? Control Shift? Okay, Control Shift and your mouse wheel will zoom in and out vertically. So let's just do this, and let's shorten that clip like that, and let's hear how that sounds. All right, not bad. Now I don't want that den obviously, so let's Control Shift zoom in on that, and get rid of the den. Doesn't seem to let me. It grouped those 2 pieces for some reason. Let me right click on it. See if there's a way to ungroup them. Object. Grouping. Ungroup. Oh no, because I remember I stretched it out. So I guess that it still thinks it's one clip. It's not a separate clip. All right, so I want to shrink that like that, and then how do I duplicate? If I right click, more options, is there a duplicate? Edit, object, duplicate, it's Control D. Okay, so let's just hit Control D. Control D there. And stretch that out. Let's hear how that sounds. Okay, and these are obviously volume over here on the left. If I remember correctly, if you hit M in Music Maker, you get a mixer. Oh, the mixer shows up down there now. It used to be a separate little window. It's a little too big for my liking, but it's not bad. Very touch friendly, which is not one of my favorite things. All right, I want to see if there's any cool VSTs that this comes with. So how do I check for VSTs? All right, so instruments, loops. Okay. Well, this is a piano VST up here. Let's just... sounds pretty good. All right, let's play something in there, see how easy it is to record. So let's go hit home on the keyboard, brings you back to the beginning. That's set for MIDI record. This should do it. Hopefully it'll click us in. Oh, it starts at the loop region. All right, so let's bring this back then. Hit home. And if I, under settings here, let's see if there's a click in. This is for audio recording. That's what those settings are. Is there a metronome? Okay, metronome. Okay, it's just on or off, but let's see if it'll click us in. Count us in. Nope, it just turns on. Okay, it recorded that. Let's see how the MIDI editor looks. Where's my notes? Okay, there they are. Did it automatically quantize? Let's zoom in and see. No, it did not. So, if we hit Control A, okay, they are selected. It looks like when they're selected, they're orange. And Q must be quantized. And it's the grid quantization value is 32. But let's hit Q. Okay, it popped everything into a spot. Okay, that was a little too fast. Let me undo that quantization. Control Z? No? Let's make it 16 and see if it quantizes a little nicer. Q. I think it's too late. It's not bad, though. It's kind of fun. All right, where'd it go, though? Okay. See, these are off too. Let's take a look at that. Hey, Keko, I like your videos. Thank you from Germany. Thanks for tuning in from Germany. Glad you're liking the videos. I'm having fun making them. Thing about my videos are they're so raw. Like my coffee shop sessions, dude, they're like people are dropping stuff in the background and stuff. Even my live streams. But I don't know, it's my style. I don't have the time or the inclination to go and edit my videos professionally. I don't know. I think there's something endearing about the raw, but I'm glad you guys are liking it. Hit me up though. I want to know what kind of stuff you would like to learn about, because I'm really trying to push out some cool stuff. And we're only going to get better. I mean, I only started Doll Junkie like not even 6 months ago and just been ramping up. More like 4 months ago, really ramping up. And we have 10 courses now on the site, all kinds of stuff. I started a Discord chat. We got Facebook group. I mean, really trying to see where people settle in and what's going to be the most fun for people. So, all right, let's see what we got going on here. I heard one note off. Let me just make sure. Yeah. My ears are not failing me. This note. Was it that note? This note. Bad boy. Something is missing in the end here. I don't know what it is. I hear a note dropping out every once in a while. I got to tell you, though, for a Magix Music Maker, it's got a cool interface. And this is Beatbox. Let's see what Beatbox is now. Oh, there's how you get the VSTs, by the way. All right, I want the Beatbox. I want to see what Beatbox has. Oh, it's down here? Okay. So let's solo Beatbox. And okay, this is just like a little sequencer, kind of like what I like in Studio One. It's got pattern 1. And this, I'm assuming you drag onto your track. Oh, no, what is it doing? It's doing something. Oh, yeah, you drag it on the track. It makes it into an audio file. That's pretty cool. All right, Beatbox, pretty neat. All right, so let's play it down here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Beatbox 08. Punishment Trap sounds harsh. Okay, it's got... This one is stretched out to 16, looks like. So you can go back and forth between them. All right, stop. How do I see these now? I want to see these, though. I mean, this is cool so far with Beatbox. Very easy to use interface, I'll tell you that. And it's got, you know, the way I like to paint my notes, it's got that in there. I'm just drawing randoms. And it does very FL Studio-y interface. But I want to be able to edit the second half. How do I do that? I like it. And these are little volume controls. Okay. I think Beatbox is a very cool, easy, quick way to get some stuff going on. All right, so let's take, that's the whole note. So how do I want to chop this? Do we got a knife anywhere in the house? There's scissors. Split object. So if I do here, and I scissor that guy, okay, good. So it's just the second half. And then Control D 2 times as your other sound. That did not turn out the way I wanted. All right, well, let's add a new track since we can't figure out Beatbox. And how do I do that? Add a track. Okay, good. And we want this track to be a solo instrument. We have Concert Grand. We got Revolta, which is actually a pretty cool VST. I've used it before. Turn off MIDI record on that guy and record on this guy. MIDI record. Okay, good. And ooh, very cool. Dude. Badass. All right. And let's All right, it's a little kind of unwieldy interface, but it's not bad. It's not bad. That wasn't recording? Damn it. Okay, recorded that. Let's try again. And if we double click on this, we're at 16. Let's quantize it. Hopefully it'll play right when we hit. So let's use the scissors. Chop. Get rid of that. Let's duplicate this. It does not like to really make things easy as far as keeping time. So yeah, see that guy needs to go there. This guy needs to go here. All right, it's got some fun stuff. I could see somebody definitely making full tracks with this. It's cool for ideas. I'd like to see what other VSTs it comes with. So why don't I open up or create a new track, and let's hit plus and see what else we got. Acoustic drums and percussion. Okay, so it has a little bit of a drum kit. It's got a piano and then this synth. So let's open the piano. And we got to turn off. What is it? I think it's a good sounding piano. It's a fantastic piano, to be honest. And let's see what kind of effects we could put on it. I think for $29 for this and Samplitude, you can't go wrong for just screwing around and coming up with some ideas. All right, so let's start a new project. And let's add drums first. So let's go into drums. And let's see what else we got in here. We got rolling drums, lots of rolling drums. What are these right drums? Let's see what right drums A is. All right, let's drag that into track 2. Let's put our piano on track 1. Let's add effects to the piano. Reverb. And let's hit record MIDI. Paul says, it must be quite confusing going from one DAW to another. I struggle to remember things in just Studio One. Sounding good, my friend. Yeah, that's the thing, Paul, about me. I'm a freak. The reason I called my site DAW Junkie is because I'm literally a DAW junkie. I like them all. Studio One's my favorite, and it's the one I get most of my pro work done in, and it's the one I made all the courses for DAW Junkie to start off. But depending on how nuts I get, I might do a whole series of courses in Cubase, in FL. Probably not for Magix Music Maker, but I like using different DAWs because I get different outcomes. It's like having a different instrument. I treat DAWs like instruments when I'm making music on my computer. Kind of like how people buy different synthesizers to get different sounds. I use different DAWs to get different sounds. And plus, I don't know, I must have too much time on my hands or something. I play with DAWs. I like DAWs better than most people, to be honest. All right, let's see what kind of piano sound we can get. All right, let's see how it sounds with the drums. Interesting drums. Hey, I'm live streaming right now. Can I call you in 15? Okay, yeah. I'll call you right back. Okay, bye. That was my bass player. We have a gig tonight, so we're going to gear up for that. Should be fun. But I like the way this piano sounds, so I want to record that. So let's go to home. And then I want to just hit record. Is there a shortcut for record? I like when I hover over things and it tells me the shortcuts. Can I hover over? Playback, stop, record, but it doesn't tell me the shortcut. Help. Sometimes right in here, it'll give you shortcuts to table contents. Okay. Now this is Music Maker Plus. I got the free, it thinks it's the free edition because I didn't register the serial number yet. I just downloaded it and it just thought it was free. So I have to do that. And I'll probably get more instruments. I might do another live stream on that. But Paul says, Studio One is very intuitive. I tried a few before I found it. Good to hear your obsession. Yeah, Studio One I think is the best. I really do think it's the best, and I'm a junkie. I've tried them all. It is the most intuitive, I think, at least for my workflow. Some people love FL, and I go, how can you think FL is intuitive? But it's just whatever fits, you know? Some people love Ableton. We'll do some stuff on Ableton too, maybe. All right, let me hit record and see what we got going on here. so it recorded it over here. So hopefully I could just do a little shorten and drag and a shorten, and hopefully it'll play it happily. Good. All right, let's see what else we could throw in there. Well, we don't have many virtual instruments because it thinks it's free edition. But let's check out Revolta. Revolta is actually, it sounds good. That's cool. See, Revolta's got a good sound. All right, let's just throw something in there. And I want the piano to play. I just don't want it to record. So, see, it's playing the piano. I don't want the piano to even play at all. So, how do I stop the piano from playing on MIDI? That is the question. MIDI record. It's off. So that might be a glitch. Because I don't want to mute it because I need to hear it. All right, let's double click on that. Let's hit Q. And that should be neat. Let's hear how that sounds. And add some effects to it, like a delay would be cool. And there is echo in here, so let's hear how that sounds. All right. I actually think Magix Music Maker has some potential. Like I said, this is a free edition. Comes with a great piano and a great synth. So, and drums. It's a no-brainer. Now, that's the free edition. Even though I bought it at Best Buy, it thinks that mine is a free edition. So when I put in the serial number, sorry, I got gas. When I put in the serial number, I should have more instruments in there. So I'll probably do another follow-up stream on it. Anyway, I hope this expanded your horizons regarding dolls, and that you can just fire up any doll and come up with some cool stuff. All right, later.